So hello everyone. If you are a pharmacovigilance professional or a student who wants to do your career in pharmacovigilance, you might have definitely heard the word MedDRA. MedDRA is Medical Dictionary for Regulatory Activities, and it is one of the key concepts to understand if you want to make and build your career in pharmacovigilance. In this video, we will understand what exactly MedDRA is and how it is used in pharmacovigilance and related activities. Before we move to that, make sure you like, share and subscribe to this channel so that it brings you quality content moving forward in your career. Without further ado, let's start. So in this particular session, we are going to learn what exactly is MedDRA, what is the structure of MedDRA, along with how MedDRA is used, the examples of it, as well as how coding is done using MedDRA. Also, we would understand what are the applications of MedDRA in terms of pharmacovigilance. Let's start. So first and foremost, let us understand what exactly is MedDRA. So MedDRA is nothing but a clinically validated international medical terminology used by the regulatory authority and regulated biopharmaceutical industry. So whenever you have to refer to a adverse event or any medical condition, there needs to be a terminology which is constant throughout. Okay, it needs to be constant through the regulatory authorities as well as the industry also. So MedDRA is that clinically validated medical terminology, and it is a dictionary or a database of that terminology. So this particular terminology is used throughout the entire regulatory process. It is also used in the pre and post marketing phase, and the MedDRA dictionary is also used for data entry, retrieval, evaluation and presentation in terms of regulatory activities. And this particular dictionary has terminology which is used in adverse event classification using this particular dictionary. So if you are someone who is looking to understand case reporting in pharmacovigilance or looking for that particular job, then there are a lot of adverse events which require coding, and that coding has to be in compliance with MedDRA. That is where this dictionary is used. Again, MedDRA has a hierarchical, multi-axis, multilingual and regulatory updated dictionary. It is strictly maintained by an organization called as Maintenance and Support Services Organization. This particular organization is owned by ICH, okay? And ICH holds the intellectual property, the ownership of the MedDRA, okay? So that is regarding MedDRA. Now let us understand the structure of MedDRA. So first and foremost, the current version of MedDRA is version 26.0. Now MedDRA is divided into various classification, the first of which or the biggest of which is the system organ class. In this system organ class, there are 27 aspects. There are 27 system organ classes. After that comes high level group terms. Okay, so there are 337 high level group terms. After that, below high level group terms, there is high level term. So there are 1727 high level terminology in that dictionary. Below high level term, there are preferred terms. Preferred terms are 25,916, followed by the lowest level term, which are more than 86,000. Okay. So whenever you have to refer a particular case or a particular adverse event, you would code them in a system organ class, high level group term, high level term, preferred term or the lowest level term. But how exactly it is done? Let us understand that through an example. So if you see that there is a cardiac disorder, okay, so cardiac disorder related to the heart is a system organ class, okay. So if you remember, there are 27 system organ class. So cardiac disorder is among them. In cardiac disorder, there is high level group term. So cardiac arrhythmia, that arrhythmias are high level group terms. Inside that arrhythmia, there is rate and rhythm disorder, and this is part of the high level terms, and just arrhythmia is a preferred term, okay. Again, for below the preferred term comes low level terms. So low level terms can be multiple. So it can be arrhythmia, dysarrhythmia, arrhythmia existential, proarrhythmia, okay. So there are multiple LLTs. So you need to understand that cardiac disorder is a system organ class. Then in the descending order, there are high-level group terms, high-level terms, preferred terms, and low-level terms. This is how the structure of MedDRA is, from SOC to LLT. Next thing is coding. Okay. Now how coding is done using MedDRA. So let us understand through an example. So if someone reports a headache, okay, now there are certain words or certain terminology that can give you headache or certain responses which indicates headache. So some people can say that they have throbbing over the temple. Some can say they have aching over the head. Some can say they have pulsating pain in the head. And that is mentioned in the reports. Some can say the headache is really bad or they only have an headache. Okay. So you need to understand that what particular term is and you can term according to it. So all this description is under one single criteria, that is headache. Okay, you would code all this reported adverse event as headache. Again, similarly, if someone says there is infection in the lung, so obviously there is a terminology in MedDRA that it is a lung infection. Okay, so not every time the description is complex, sometimes it is easy to code. Now, for example, if a patient said that he took a drug A instead of B and he experienced any hypertension, so there is a certain term that is wrong drug administered hypertension. Okay, so that is how you code. Okay, you need a specific terminology which you can code into the MedDRA, and that is understood by the industry as well as the regulatory authority. So that is how coding is done through MedDRA. Now let us understand how adverse event coding is done in MedDRA. Okay, so just take an example that a patient reports a severe eye irritation after using eye drops that had cloudy appearance. Now an investigation by the manufacturer revealed that the batch of eye drug contained a foreign material which led to eye irritation. Now how do you code in MedDRA? First, you would understand what are the low level terms: eye irritation, product appearance cloudy, product contamination, foreign design. Okay, none of them are clear. Eye irritation is just a general description, so that becomes a low level term. Then what is preferred term? Okay, liquid product physical issue, product contamination by physical matters. Okay, that is a preferred term. Then under which system organ class does it come? So it will come under eye disorder. The cloudy product appearance will come under product issues. And again, foreign material in the eye drop will also come under the product issue. So whenever you are a signal processor or whenever you are a case report processing associate in pharmacovigilance, you need to refer to low level terms, understand them, then code it according to preferred term, high level group terms, and under system organ class, so that you mentor all the hierarchy. Okay, so that is how coding is done for MedDRA for all the reported adverse events. Now let us understand that what are the applications of MedDRA in terms of pharmacovigilance and how is this particular dictionary helpful for us. So by using MedDRA, you use standardized reporting format for all the queries and pharmacovigilance reporting. Next application would be that it is easier to retrieve the cases of suspected or known safety issues because you detect all the signal and code it accordingly. Next thing is that you maintain accountability for each and every single case and alerts and enter that into the system through coding. Okay, that particular code creates a database and it will clearly give you that which particular case or which particular incidents was reported and what is the accountability for it. Then whenever you are preparing periodic reports of all the events, then these signals can be accumulated and collated. Also, this particular method of coding using MedDRA would be very helpful in registration, documentation, and safety monitoring of a particular drug. And finally, whenever you have to share this information to the regulatory on therapeutic application or any adverse event reporting to the medication, then using MedDRA gives them clear understanding and there is no nuances or any lack of understanding. Everyone is on the same page using same dictionary. So it gives you clarity to understand whether this drug have adverse event, what they are saying were reported, and whether the regulatory therapeutic application is correctly been documented. So that is where the MedDRA makes a significant move, and it is very helpful when it comes to pharmacovigilance. Thank you for watching this video. So if you are a student or pharmacovigilance professional who was helped through this video, so please make sure that you give us a subscribe and share it with all your friends who can benefit from it. And thank you for watching this video.